Hi, welcome to my video. This is the Eclectic Male Witch. Tonight, guys, I'm doing a discussion video. So we're going to get right into it. So, the title of this video and the name of the discussion is going to be Navigating the Ethics of Defensive Magic, Understanding Permissibility and Consequences. So we're going to get right into this. Once again, Navigating the Ethics of Defensive Magic, Understanding Permissibility and Consequences. In the realm of magic, there exists a branch known as defensive magic, a powerful tool that can be used to protect oneself from harm and negative energies. However, the decision to employ such magic should never be taken lightly, as it carries significant ethical considerations and consequences. When faced with situations where we feel threatened or betrayed, the type of defensive magic we choose, the type of defensive magic we choose to use depends on the severity of the offense and the danger we perceive from others. For instance, if a trusted friend betrays us or someone tries to cause harm to us or our family, using hexes and curses may be deemed permissible as a means of self-defense. Similarly, if someone speaks ill of us behind our back while pretending to be friendly to our face, a return to sender spell could be appropriate. This spell aims to mirror the negativity back to the sender, allowing them to experience the repercussions of their actions while releasing us from the pain they caused. In cases of betrayal by close friends, where the emotional impact is profound, hexing may seem as a justifiable form of defense. Betrayal is considered one of the gravest offenses one can commit. Defending oneself against such harm is paramount. It is important to note that hexes and curses are generally classified as offensive magic, while return to sender spells could fall under defensive magic. Regardless of the type of magic employed, careful consideration of the consequences to one's own capabilities is crucial before taking action. Before considering using magical means, it is advisable to explore mundane solutions to address the situation at hand. Communication, setting boundaries, or seeking support from others can often be effective in resolving conflicts without having to resort to magical means. Above all, it is essential to approach the practice of defensive magic with love in our hearts and a commitment to the greater good. By staying focused on positivity and ethical considerations, we can navigate the complexities of using magic for protection while upholding our values and integrity. Sorry guys, my allergies are really bad tonight. Usually by the summertime they end, and I get them in the spring and in the fall, but right now they're just pretty bad. My eyes are watering, my nose is running. I'm doing the best I can, so what I'm going to do is get into the talking points next. Alright guys, you see, when it comes to defending ourselves, it is a fundamental human right that we all have, and no one has the right to tell us that we don't. But, depending on the severity of the situation, should determine the appropriate defense that we take. When it comes to mundane ways of defending ourselves, it may include defending our home and family from an intruder or fighting back from someone attacking us. When it comes to using magical means or the craft, it depends on the severity of what is being done. Like I mentioned in the article that I just read, I consider betrayal by a valued friend is one of the worst things that anyone can do to another human being. I consider it on the level of treason. And in situations like that, I believe that going on the offensive might be necessary, like using a hex or even a curse. If someone does something that causes emotional pain or make things difficult for us, like a coworker or a boss, then a return to sender spell might be something considered and necessary. Regardless of what we choose to do to defend ourselves, we should always carefully consider the consequences of our actions and to what degree is necessary to resolve the situation. I believe that no matter what we do, we should always do it with love in our hearts and never ever allow hate to enter it. Because if we allow hate in our hearts, then that hate will ultimately consume us and lead to destructive behavior and destructive energy in our lives. So self-defense is always permissible, but careful consideration to what degree is always something that we need to consider. Guys, you know I've done return to sender spells, and I even did one hex on this channel. And I demonstrated how to do it. Like the one hex I did was absolutely necessary. And the return to sender spells I did, I already tried to resolve those in a mundane way, and it wasn't working, so I used those, and I've seen very positive results. The one I did the other night, a couple nights ago, it takes a while, but I'm already seeing some very small signs with the person that it is working. Not like fully manifesting yet, but I'm seeing the results. But no matter what we do, guys, we need to consider carefully how it's going to affect us and even the other person. We do not want to, even if we end up having to use a hex or a curse, I would never ever go to the point of wishing something on like some serious permanent injury or even death, guys. That is extremely unethical to me. When I do a hex, it's more about, yes, there might be some harm involved because it's a hex, but it's ultimately to get that person to turn around, change their ways. You can't force someone to change, but you can make things very uncomfortable in their life so they'll reflect on their own life and want to make changes. And that's what I do even when I look at hexes and curses. Even though they're harsh, that's the ultimate objective. So the person, your people doing that won't ever want to do it again because they'll know exactly how it feels. And when things start happening in their lives, they'll really want to consider making changes to try to fix that, guys. So, well, that was a discussion for tonight. It wasn't overly long, but like I always say, it gets the point across. I don't want to make necessarily a 30-40 minute video of me just rambling on. I want to make it short and sweet, get the point across. So, alright guys, so that was the video for tonight. I'm not doing Bailey Firm with this because this doesn't really, not really relevant to what I'm doing tonight. So, I am going to get ready to end the video. So guys, alright, so remember guys, even when we have to do defensive magic, these people, everyone has worth, value, beauty, and needs to be loved. Everyone has worth, value, beauty, deserves unconditional love, unconditional acceptance, unconditional friendship, unconditional respect. Also guys, if you'd like to help donate to this channel, it would be greatly appreciated. My Cash App is $Eclectic81. That's $ECLECTIC81. Also, my email is the same as my PayPal. You have a suggestion for a spell, suggestion for a discussion. You just want to say hi. Let me know how you think I'm doing. Or maybe, guys, if you practice the craft of some of the ethical considerations you've considered with self-defense. Or maybe even in a mundane way, some ways you've had to defend yourself, and how you've had to maybe ultimately use magical means. Also, guys, if you'd like to donate to PayPal, it's the same as my email. It's eclecticmalewitch@gmail.com. It's eclecticmalewitch@gmail.com. Alright, guys. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell notification icon to be updated on my latest video. Thank you for watching my video. This is the Eclectic Male Witch. Blessed be.